Today, we'll be making a DJ mix in a DAW.
Regardless of the DAW you use, the built-in tools already give you everything you need to bring a DJ mix to life. Today, I'll show you how to create a traditional DJ mix inside of a DAW using free, copyright-safe music. Best of all, no annoying email signups and absolutely no gatekeeping. Follow along in your preferred DAW as the fundamentals are all the same. Thank you for being here. This is the exact mix we'll be creating today. Here's a quick demo. For the music, start at mixkit.co, change the media drop down to music, and search for the song House 02. Scroll down slightly and download the song Catwalk. Click anywhere outside of the pop-up to exit. Scroll down a bit more and download the song House 02. Next, head over to pixabay.com, change the media type to music, and search for the song Abstract House. It'll be the first song on the list. Click the download button to the far right. Place all downloaded songs in a folder that you can easily find, and I'll give my boy a like. Or so I thought. Back to the DAW. Headphones are highly recommended. If you're using Logic, create a new audio track and maximize the program window. Change the display view by clicking on the drop-down arrow and selecting Custom for an optimized view. Press I to hide the inspector window and press F to open the file browser. Find the songs we just downloaded. This is where having them in a folder makes them easy to find. Select all 3 songs to drag them directly into the workspace. Once the songs are added, choose the top option in the pop-up window to create new tracks for each individual song. Once analyzed, press the F key to hide the file browser. Select the first track named Audio 1 and delete it. To stay organized, let's rename our tracks to the song name. The first song is called Abstract House. The part we're renaming now is called the track header. Now if you select the track itself, the shortcut Shift plus Option plus N will quickly rename it. Repeat these steps for the second and third song. Everything we're doing now I consider step 1, which I like to call preparing your workstation. Step 2 is creating the mix itself, the fun part, and step 3 is exporting your finished project. Continuing with step 1, right-click on the soundtrack header and choose Assign Track Color. We'll change the track colors for better organization. Exit the color selection window, select on the track in the workspace, and use shortcut Shift plus Option plus C to copy the color of the track header. Repeat these steps for the third track. Next, we need to find the tempo or BPM of each song. Select the first song and press the E key to open up the region editor. Select Smart Tempo on the right and click Analyze. Just ensure the tempo is set to constant and not variable. On the left, click Edit and apply Project Tempo to region and downbeat. Repeat these same steps for the remaining songs. Apply project tempo to region and downbeat forces the audio to follow your project's tempo and lines the song up so the first beat of the audio lands exactly on Logic's bar 1, beat 1, which is important for keeping your tracks and project BPM exactly the same. Generally speaking, I start my mix with the slowest BPM song first and build the mix from there so we can drag House 02 to the top of the track list. Full disclosure, I've already made this mix once and liked Catwalk as the next song in the mix, so drag it to track 2. Last task for step 1 is saving your progress by pressing Command S. Name and save your project. Press E to exit the region editor, and we are now finished with step 1. Step 2 I call creating the mix, which is where all the fun and creativity happens. Expand the track headers, mute all but the first song, and enable the metronome click. Turn the track volume down so the metronome is easier to hear. Let's listen. The song is slightly ahead of the metronome click. To fix this, zoom into the beginning of the track and slide the handle back to the beginning of the first beat. Let's listen again. That sounds perfect. Hold Option and click the track header volume to reset it to 0 dB and turn off the metronome click. Instead of muting songs 2 and 3, I'm going to solo track 1, which helps eliminate extra mute and unmute steps. Here's a quick lesson. A beat is a pulse you tap your foot to. 4 beats make a bar. Phrasing is how bars group together to form musical ideas, usually 4, 8, or 16 bars. When you start to change something at the end of the phrase, it sounds natural. When you do it mid-phrase, it sounds wrong. That's why timing changes matters. Let's count 8 bars together. Now that you know how to count beats and bars, you can use a workstation grid to see exactly what bar your song is on, and since most music is structured in phrases, you can start your next track at the end of those phrases and the mix sounds natural. Let's bring the song Catwalk to the 37th bar and create a 16 bar transition. Not only do the phrases line up in both songs, but the tracks are also in sync. Logic gets your tracks about 99% synced, which is perfect for practice, but you can zoom all the way in and line up the waveforms for an even tighter mix. Let's play it back. If you can't hear a difference now, that's totally normal. As you practice more and more, you'll be able to hear the slight difference, which makes the transition cleaner. Let's find our next mix point. While the songs are in sync, the next song came in 1 bar too early, which makes the phrasing off. Let's fix this to make an 8 bar transition. The beat drops on bar 2 after a 1 bar buildup, so we can treat bar 2 like bar 1 to keep the phrasing aligned. Let's move the next song, Abstract House, backward and play it back. That's way off. Let's keep on adjusting the song Abstract House until we get it right. The beat starts here. Take turns listening to each song until you line up the beats. Patience is key. I don't know why I didn't use markers. When all else fails, just zoom in until you get it right. Don't get frustrated and never give up. I'm gonna quit yapping now and show you in real time how long this took me to get right. And we finally got it. Now, the songs are not perfectly synced, so let's zoom all the way in and line up the waveforms. Let's take a listen. That's exactly what we wanted. Now let's cut at the end of the 8th bar. I like to select the scissors tool in the command click tool menu and hold command to bring up the scissors anytime. After you cut at the end of the 8th bar, delete the remaining section and let's play it back. Nice. Be proud of yourself. We're almost there. Press the A key to bring up the volume editor and press the G key to bring up the global tracks tool. Remember that our song tempos are not the same, but we can create points in the blue line next to tempo to smoothly go from 123 BPM to 130 BPM. I like to hide the tempo change during the transition, but 16 bars will be too fast, so I'll do it in 24 bars instead. Raise the second point, in this case to 130 BPM, and a little black dot will appear that you can drag left and will snap in the middle of the tempo change like so. Let's play this back with the tempo change, and keep in mind you can adjust to your liking, but it works best in groups of 4, 8, or 16 bars. The end of the tempo change is definitely a little fast, so I'm going to break my own rule and slide the tempo back one more bar to make the tempo change happen in 25 bars, as there is a 1 bar buildup when the song transitions. To mimic a real DJ mix, we'll slowly fade the volume of the second song up, let them meet in the middle, then fade the volume of the first song down for a seamless transition. I'm going to do this in real time as this step is crucial for your mix, so just add the following markers as I do, but feel free to play around with them and adjust them to your liking. By adding several mix points to the volume, you'll have more control, which leads to a better sounding mix. The song Catwalk builds up quietly, but the beat drops loudly. That's why I brought the volume down when the beat drops at the start of the 5th bar. This part can take some time. Just remember to be patient and don't forget to give yourself and your ears a break every once in a while. Let's play this back. Now that we've given the tempo one extra bar to speed up, it fits well within the transition, and the volume between both songs is nice and controlled. For this next transition, since it's only 8 bars, I'm going to fade the volumes faster. At the end of the 4th bar, I'll have the volume of the 2nd song take over and slowly fade out the top song. Remember to tweak the volume of each song to your liking so you don't have to copy exactly as I do, but be careful not to have both songs play at full volume as your transitions will sound louder than the actual songs, leading to your entire mix getting louder from start to finish. That's no bueno. If you'd like me to create a mix in a DAW and then create the same mix on a real set of DJ turntables, comment down below. Before we continue, the song Abstract House does have some weird crackling noise in the background. I just wanted to point that out so you didn't think your headphones or speakers were tweaking. Let's play this back. I could take some more time to adjust the volumes, but in an effort to make this video not 2 business days long, I'll leave them as is. But I'll share a small trick that makes my mixes sound even smoother. Instead of abruptly cutting off the top song, I'll stretch it out for one more beat, this time at the end of the 9th bar, but only use it to fade out the volume like so. Careful not to fade the volume out too late or the basses will clash and you'll get an ugly sounding audio spike. Pull it back about 1 beat or so and play it back. And there you have it, mix complete. Fantastic job. Now to export the project, there's different ways to do this, but my preferred method is to use a cycle range at the very beginning, zoom all the way in, and line it up exactly where the last song ends. This tells the Logic to export everything within the cycle range, ensuring there isn't an awkward silence after the mix ends. To export, you'll head to File, Bounce, project or section. Uncompressed is the highest quality version. It keeps all the audio data so it sounds exactly like your project, but the file size is larger. This is best for mastering, archiving, or sending to another producer. File type AIFF is Apple's uncompressed format, best if you're staying in Logic, Final Cut, or Mac OS. WAV is the same audio quality, but more widely supported across platforms, best if you're sharing files with Windows users or other DAWs. MP3 is a compressed version for sharing. It removes some audio data to make the file much smaller with a slight loss in audio quality. This is best for emailing, uploads, or quick playback. Up the bitrate to 320 kilobits per second for the best MP3 quality, but keep the joint stereo selected. I'm choosing uncompressed with AIFF file type as I'm going to edit this video in Final Cut Pro. Click OK, name your mix, and click bounce to export. After I make a mix, I love taking a drive and listening to it in my car stereo before it's released to make necessary adjustments. If I was brave enough to ride a bike like my friends over at Mild Hogs, a long ride with a long mix would be chef's kiss.
Congrats! Now you know how to create a DJ mix inside of a DAW. Take what you learned today, rearrange the tracks, and start to create something unique until you find your own style. This channel can only get better if I'm listening to your feedback. Please let me know in the comments what you liked or what you didn't. We're closing in on 1,000 subscribers, and I want to do something special when we get there. Maybe a live Q&A, or maybe a special guest interview. If you have any ideas, please drop them down below. And if you want to level up further, check out this video on the top things every DJ must know. I'll see you over there.